What's up, everybody? Doug, Matt, Mark, Refractor Line here, live, like we are every Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. So if you watched our show last week, guys, we promised a giveaway if we get to 100 subs on YouTube. We got there.
We did it, yeah.
We got there. So here's the thing, right? Okay, we got a giveaway. What are we giving away? I'm going to show you guys right now. Easy peasy.
Let's take a look.
Whoa, we're giving that away.
There we go.
Whoa.
You guys earned it. Someone earned it.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to tell you the rules of the giveaway at the end of the show. You got to watch the whole stream. If you catch us on YouTube, you probably just fast forward. But I wouldn't, because we have all kinds of fun stuff to talk about today. We got MetaZoo pricing we like to talk about. We like to talk about Nightfall tomorrow, Thursday.
Yeah, big day.
The 30th is the Topps release, or if you're catching us Thursday right now on YouTube, a little later in the day, it starts at noon. So if you're afternoon, Central Time, on watching us, it's probably already been released. I can't help it. But if it's before noon, get to Topps, get it done. We're going to talk a little bit about it. We got a lot to talk about today, guys. All kinds of fun stuff. So let's just get it started. We always like to start our show off with a little bit of MetaZoo market talk. A little bit.
Absolutely.
How are the sales doing on eBay, guys? How are things going? How are you vibing?
Cooling off, heating up? What's going on here, Doug? I'm curious.
Mark,
drop some knowledge.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm so glad you asked, Mark, because guess what? I got it called up right here. 3,543 current listings on eBay, and you know what? That's a lot.
Wasn't it about 3,000 last time too, right? We're hovering in the 3,000.
Sure.
range.
And 2 weeks ago, guys, keep in mind, 2 weeks ago was about 5,000, and 2 weeks before that was about 6. So we're dropping. Our inventory's dropping. Oh no, are people not interested? What's happening? We need to find out right now. So let's click on where am I going? Solds.
Let's take a look.
15,140 MetaZoo listings sold in the past 90 days, guys.
Wow.
We're almost talking, and this is what I use to tell me how hot something is. We're talking almost 5 times the current inventory gets flipped over in 90 days. That's hot. That's smoking hot. That's as hot as you're going to see a market ever.
When a Hoop Snake reverse is going for 13 best offer.
I mean, dude, this is so hot right now. This is literally
Hoop Snake or
everything? Hoop Snake's always been hot. Hoop Snake's always been hot.
Better question. When was he not hot? I mean, that's
so
a dumb question.
the market is literally on fire right now for MetaZoo. It's on fire. I have written down here, guys. So I like to measure every Tuesday, the day before the show. Every Tuesday, the number of units sold that day. So last Tuesday, guys, 281 MetaZoo units sold. Now, that is a lot of units.
In one day, yeah.
Sure, it's a ton of units. But guys, yesterday, 353 MetaZoo units sold in one day. Think about that for a minute. 353 units. There are 3,500 listed.
Yeah.
That's 10 days of inventory. It flips over in 10 days at this rate. That tells me there are more buyers, guys, than there is inventory.
Absolutely.
I've noticed that in secondary pricing for booster boxes, like they're going up to like $900, $1,000 per box.
Wow.
I thought you were getting 900,000.
The way I was starting to word that, I knew I had to backtrack.
How many do we have?
Yeah,
But it's crazy. Like,
I'm putting them back in the packs, resealing.
how long ago was it that boxes were pretty stagnant at like 450?
Yeah. It's when Channel Fireball dumped their inventory on everyone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when Channel Fireball did that big dump, they were trying to get that 500 something a box. Then people were like, "No way, Channel Fireball, we don't like you." Started to come down. Channel Fireball said, "Okay, we're gonna keep cutting. Cut to 450, pulled everything off. Then pulled everything off. Their site is currently going through a
Renovation?
Yeah, I mean they're becoming a marketplace for local game stores.
Good luck.
It's kind of an interesting way to get away from people ripping on them for raising the price too high, and they could just say that's the market. We're a marketplace. We're not necessarily a game store ourselves who are selling things for way more than MSRP because we held them back. We are a marketplace now. It's a way around it. I mean, I'm not saying that was their plan. I'm also not saying that wasn't their plan. I don't know. I'm not involved in these conversations.
Do you think when the site comes back up, you'll have an opportunity to buy booster boxes from them if you don't? Or if you're not
Great
eBay
question.
person,
Well,
or
what's the
something
name
like
of their store? Has anybody bought anything from Channel Fireball? It comes from Vegas. I forget the name of the store. It's not Channel Fireball.
Well, they might have someone who does.
Right. So I bet you that store, that Las Vegas store, sure, they'll have inventory. And their inventory might not be beholden to the MSRP anymore. I'm lucky enough I got locked in a Channel Fireball pre-order for MetaZoo Nightfall. I'm happy about it. And here's one of the reasons I'm happy. I got to show you guys this. Mark, we were going to save it until a little later.
Oh,
so MetaZoo's official YouTube posted this, and I'm going to show you guys this. I have it on mute though because they got their theme music in the background. Don't want to get in any trouble. But if you like funky
What does it
music,
sound like? You want me to sing it?
Oh, it's awesome. No, yeah, go check out the theme music.
Check it out.
Jam out to it. Yeah, you know, it's good. You're doing chores around the house, doing it on the background.
It's like 2 minutes of just. It starts scary, but then they say, "Oh no, don't be scared of the synth." Here we go. All right, so Nightfall, MetaZoo, and here it is. Oh, it's just a normal box. Looks pretty good though. I like the way. What is happening? What the?
Whoa!
The lights are turning off and things are getting green. No, it's glow in the dark.
How cool!
That's
It's
pretty
neat.
good.
My son's room's full of stars that look like that, so you know.
Just put the box in there.
Well, that's interesting. Like, even if you like it, you might
Don't need
use
that
that for art later. Like, if you have any sort of
Sure.
artistic skill, sell something
Yeah.
on Etsy with a glow in the dark thing
Sure.
you cut from the box. Sure.
So one of the things, you know, I thought that was cool. I had to bring it up. Jump things. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the marketplace right now for MetaZoo. And if you're selling things on eBay, a lot of you might not be as experienced as some of us. Some of us may have gotten way more money for a Mothman than other people. I don't know what happened. Some of us might have. But let me kind of walk you guys through some. I just want to say these are stupid mistakes people are making and super simple things to correct that'll help your listing stand out, help you get a little more money than everybody else. Like, it sounds stupid. These are just little things, though, because I know a lot of people aren't big in the eBay community, haven't been selling for years. It's you got some MetaZoo sitting around you. Maybe you want to move some to buy something else. That's certainly what I've done.
Tell me you're
That's
gonna.
almost the beauty of MetaZoo. Is so many people got their hands on it. It's not just collectors.
So-
it's everybody.
Tell me you're gonna
I
point
love
out this guy with the electrical tape over the mouth.
You're talking about this?
Tell me you're gonna
no.
point that.
Let's
guy.
start with my friend here. Okay, so he sold his. Obviously, he took a best offer. He got great money. You know, it's probably got good money.
That's
but
fine.
how much money did he leave on the table? Let's take a look at his pictures. Let's figure this guy out a little bit.
boy.
11 feedback. Okay, you're hurting
Beginner,
yourself.
yeah.
You're not doing great to start, but and you took an offer, so who knows what that offer was? Here we go. You got him off, man, but you're like, let me put a little tape over it. Let's put a little tape over it.
Keep them sturdy. Plus, it's all the way at the top of the.
Yeah, right? I mean, are you kidding me?
So I have a few rules. Number one, keep your big old mitts. These guys, keep them off the cards when you're taking pictures. Get yourself a nice scanner. You can get scanners used for $30-$40.
Hell,
that
even
take-
get a flat surface and take a picture. Don't hold it in midair.
Get the meat hands out of there. Yeah.
Get the meat hands out of it. Spend $30. Get yourself a nice scanner. You can get them used. They're easy. My scanner, I'm telling you, cost me $30. And I'm so glad I have it. I
And
got
that's
PSA
something
cards, regular cards.
everyone used to have like 10 years ago, so you probably find wouldn't use.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
So cheap.
All
Are
over
you
the...
kidding
Check
me?
your, what are they, Facebook marketplaces. Is Craigslist still around your area?
Call your parents. They probably have.
That's right. They do.
You know, and call them anyway.
Call them anyway, say hi.
See how they're doing.
See how they're doing. But yeah, this guy, man, oh, big old meat hand. Way at the top here. It's probably touching that tape.
Might
Oh, it's
be-
out. It's out of the penny
It's out of the
Oh,
sleeve.
jeez.
This guy's doing
What are
great.
you doing, dude?
Here's the penny sleeve, right? You see it, and it's just up. Oh my god! Like, look, I know you're new. You have 11 feedback. I get it. You want to make a little money. Do yourself a favor, make a little more money. Follow Doug's tips. Number one, take good pictures or get a nice scanner. I personally prefer scanner. I don't like reflections in my thing because I feel like sometimes that means A, the seller is new and probably selling something effed up, like this guy. Or two, maybe he's trying to hide something from you.
Yeah.
And
Is there
so,
a nick there? Is there something wrong, especially
speaking
with
of
discolor?
hiding something, Mark, here we go.
Yeah.
Look at this, just power up red. Oh, just a card. Oh, pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. Guy says near mint, pack fresh. All right, dope, man. Looking good. Wait a minute, Mark. I noticed something. This looks a little thin. This looks a little thin, but he's got it angled, so I can't
It's
tell.
tough to tell, but yeah, it does look fat.
Here we go. Maybe kind of. His top to bottom is still looking pretty bad. His left to right still not looking great. He'll fix it with this one, I'm sure. Nope, still angled.
There we go.
What are you hiding from me? What
I
are
don't
you
know,
hiding up there?
Right? And you can't tell. Like I just don't know.
What are you hiding?
Like maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. I don't know.
But I don't know. The reason I don't know is because you took pictures like this. Obviously, I can tell in the back. Yeah, you have centering issue here, centering issue here. It's left to right and top to bottom messed up. You're not getting
Right?
denied.
Doesn't the black look fatter?
Sure.
But maybe it's the angle too. I don't know. Like
Oh, this one, no,
okay.
this is reversed.
The left to right. Yeah, okay, that does look.
And the top to bottom is messed up. So at best, he's just doing a bad job at taking pictures. At worst, he's trying to deceive you. At worst, I don't know what he's trying to do, but I'm
Plus,
just
why
gonna-
did he only take the card out for a picture of the back?
right.
If you go to the
why
picture
did
of the front,
take
he
the
kept
card
it in a hard sleeve,
in the sleeve?
and then takes it out just to show the picture of the back.
Right. So what are we
That's
missing
very
here? What are we? That's the thing. He might not be doing anything. But this is the thing: as a buyer, you're expecting me to buy a $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 card. You're gonna have to show me, like straight up, show me why I'd like to purchase it. Show me the card. Don't make me feel like you're deceiving me. Again, get yourself a high resolution scanner. Cameras. I get what he's trying to do, perhaps, which is to keep this light above him out of the picture. Well, he's doing it bad.
Got to take
Really
it out of
poor
that
job.
case, then. I mean, there's too much.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't feel comfortable buying this type of card. Why? Because of this. And again, it could be nothing. Obviously, it is something. The top to bottom. He might not be trying to hide it. He might just be bad at pictures. But you don't want to buy that.
Think of it like you're going to buy a car. Like
Sure.
you start walking up to it, and the guy stops you like 20 feet away. He's like, it's good. Trust me.
No, stay back there.
You don't need to see this.
And the sun's shining. You get the
Yeah.
reflection right in your eyes.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad background, so he spent a little bit of time. I mean, it's just.
But he
kinda-
knew. It almost.
You
Let
ruined
me
the
see.
picture.
Let me see. Is he just bad at?
Yeah, he just doesn't know what he's doing.
He just doesn't know what he's doing.
Well,
Some of those are straight on.
Some of them are.
He's
No,
taking it in
that's
like a
more
binder.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Ah,
Maybe he just doesn't
man.
know.
That's what I'm saying. He probably doesn't know, or he does know, and he's decided to keep it. That's the thing, though. You wouldn't be having that debate if you had a scanner. There wouldn't be this debate at all. It'd be like, okay, this guy gets it. So, like I said, your picture matters. It does. This guy hasn't sold his yet. Obviously, centering is a problem. I'm not buying that. I'm not, especially when there's guys over here. Just a fact. Just a fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so moving on. I think that's all I kind of wanted
Man,
to
that
show.
one picture just looks so much better.
This
there.
one, right? So yeah, just compare them.
And that's just an overhead picture, but they had the lighting
it's
right.
straight on.
Yeah.
no
the
reflection.
lighting's
I don't see my man's image in there. Although, guys,
Little scratch.
You can
Little
see-
scratch.
Refractor Line.
Exactly.
Hey, I haven't seen one of those in MetaZoo in a while.
And you
Or ever.
see that,
Couple of
and
Refractor Line,
now
yeah.
you know. Oh, okay. I see this card is not going to be a 10.
I don't know. So Matt and
Oh,
I have
really?
had this
You don't know?
debate
Okay.
for
We've
years.
talked about this.
We cannot tell if PSA actually tries to take off for the refractor line.
Refractor line.
There's been times when they haven't. There's
Yeah.
been times when I've had a car with a big old refractor line that got a
Yeah.
10. And there have been times where it's been counted way off.
I had I remember that Griffey Finest refractor had a 12-point font line going all the way across.
Yeah.
I still got a 9.
Yeah.
I got a 9, which I
So
thought it was either
do-
going to be a 6 or a...
Because I guess here's the thing. What's the problem with the grading? Is it surface?
Yeah.
It's not a surface scratch.
It's nothing on the card.
I would say bottom right by the K. You see how it's like an incomplete explosion
the
at
star,
the line?
the star
Like
round.
that's the issue I have. It's an incomplete. That's what I look at. If that design wasn't there and it just was the
So the refractor line's right here.
Ray of
I
light,
don't know
yeah.
how good a job this does of showing it. This is it. This is what we talk about, the refractor line. That's the name of our show. It's
Yep.
funny these show up on cards.
still do.
They still do to
30
this
years
day.
later.
Because
Yeah.
they're sheets. That's all they are. Sheets of hollow. I mean, and they got to cut the sheets. And sheets end.
Yep.
And they start. And you're going to have a weird... They still haven't figured out
And
the
it looks like
technology.
they tried to do it perfect. Well, you were a centimeter off in that Kickstarter, you know? Yeah.
Yo, but here's the thing. So we talked about this, Mark and I and Matt, many times. Kickstarters, your issues aren't necessarily this. I mean, that's not a problem. Your issue's this. It's your centering. Your centerings, the Kickstarter centerings are not good. They're not. If you find one that's got good centering, hold on to that.
Yeah.
And there was a question on our last YouTube video, like, what are you guys collecting?
Yeah,
Or what are you buying?
Yeah, or what cards do you guys like? Like, what are you looking at?
What I'm getting into, and I'm telling everybody, you want to get in there and buy it, same as me, I'm into the Kickstarter. I have 13 full hollow Kickstarters I really like. I helped Mark find one yesterday. And Mark, I think you'll agree with me.
It was
Like,
a steal. It was
well,
great.
they get listed for, sometimes you can sneak in and get one. Not so much, things are getting tough now. But Mark and I got one from Mark last night. Showed him, because I already had one. I didn't need to. I'm not one of those guys who needs duplicates. But I found one with good centering. That's the hardest part. I'm not super concerned about this. This refractor line is thin. Yeah, I mean, the starburst is going to be an issue. But here they even tried. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if PSA is going to count off for that.
Like you said, we've researched this. I've looked at message boards. We both have. We've tried to find answers.
And
We don't know what the answer is.
It's not part of their guidelines.
No,
because
it's
it's not really,
It's not a
hard to
surface issue.
describe
There's
what
no
it is.
surface
Yeah.
defect like
Yeah.
on the physical card. It's almost like a
An air of sorts? Like,
I was gonna say the focus of a picture is off, but even then, like they have like a qualifier in PSA for
yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
It is. PSA does have a qualifier for like a weird image. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an image shift or something
Yes.
like that.
But this isn't anything.
That's not what that is. So again, like Matt said,
It's the refractor line.
no surface issue.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect centering. It has no effect on your corners, no effect on your border, on your edges. So where are you counting down for it? You're not. In my mind,
Eye appeal is really the only thing, but that's.
But is it? We had to point it out, and I bet you a lot of our watchers can't even see this.
They wouldn't even.
They would
for
see
here.
the burst. The burst
Here.
you can see.
Here's where you're gonna see
Yeah,
it.
to see the half star.
Yeah, to get the Kickstarter in.
Yeah.
Man, I don't
And
know.
on the left side, there's another burst
there's
that's
more.
cut that really.
This one,
that,
it's a big one.
Yeah, that one, and then that one as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Those are all big ones.
Yeah.
They pop, but it's one of those things.
Yeah,
like even like
the
if
whole
the centering's
area.
just a little bit off, like left right, I don't know.
The left to right centering, they'll probably get you with a 9. They'll probably do that because it's not perfect every other way, and there is that refractor line. So if I'm PSA, I'm like, it's a 9.
Top bottom's
Yeah.
a little fat too.
Yeah.
On the top.
I'm like,
if
it's
you
9.
gave that a 10, yeah, people would question. I guess.
Yeah, you can't give it a 10. I
know.
don't
So
think.
it's a tough buy, but you got to keep an eye out for that for these
Right.
Kickstarters because you're going to see it.
Right. So people asking, what are we looking at? What are you kind of collecting now? I personally really like Kickstarters. Matt, I don't know what you're into. I like Kickstarters. I used to be kind of liking promos, but then I'm starting to feel like promos are more out there than we actually know because we're seeing them pop up more and more and more than a lot of these Kickstarters that people are just ignoring. And I think they're great looking cards, first and foremost. I love the way the base set looks. So, of course, I'm going to love the way the Kickstarter looks.
Yeah.
And I love the hollow pattern. To me, as an old school card collector, I get a little tired of seeing like people doing holograms. They're just refractors. Look, I got refractors. I love tops. I love tops with refractor. You don't need to give me a trading card game card with a refractor coat and tell me it's something different. Like, don't do that to me. This I like a pattern. I like what they're doing here. Matt, what are you into? What's your
So I feel like my wants and needs are dependent on whatever the market is kind of dictating. So I feel like because the market has fluctuated and has been so volatile for the last like couple of months, like if what I feel is undervalued may change from month to month,
Sure.
and you'll probably agree with
Sure.
that. I agree with you on promos, though. I feel like there are so many different promos. After a while, like, you don't know what's rare and what's not because there are so many different ones out there. Like, I have zero interest in promos.
You're getting
if I
promo
get
blind.
one,
Yeah.
if I get one, like, in something I purchased off Channel Fireball or the MetaZoo website,
Well, I
I'll
know
take it.
you have no interest in promos, but people, this is the giveaway. There's a lot.
This is honest to God the only one that I have outside of the one that they gave me.
That's a good looking card. It really is.
I know we're talking about people not liking promos, but no, this is one.
I'm talking
it came
like
with a
all like
blister.
the first like the New Year celebration
very,
or,
like, specific,
or
like,
Santa Claus.
right.
Like I'm not gonna
this
pay.
Orlando Card Fest.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
sure.
I'm not gonna
Those
pay.
I don't care about. Like
Yes,
the Van
that's what
Meter.
I'm talking about.
I was actually thinking about going to the Van Meter Iowa Fest. Like I'm like 4 hours away from us here in Illinois. No, I didn't because I don't want that. I guess I don't want ones that are specific to locations.
Yep.
That's not really. To me, number one, something I want to get down the rabbit hole and start chasing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to start going to every little festival. Some people might, and I think that's a cool set. But for me, no. Like, these, it sounds stupid, but I think the bulk promos to me are ones I want to get into that other people have. I know, like, all right, well, I'll get promos. Heck, we're all going to get these Halloween packs. Let's build sets together,
Yep.
people. Like, that's where I'm at with it. So, yeah, what am I collecting right now? I have almost a complete set of the first edition MetaZoo. I don't have a Mothman, believe it or not.
Me too. I think that's the only one that I'm missing. To be honest
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
So I know.
might have got a Mothman or two. I don't know. I mean, this
You don't
guy
have
here,
two.
you know.
Not anymore, Mark.
Not anymore.
Not anymore,
Not
tough guy.
anymore.
Speaking of tough guy, Mark with his 2 Mothman, we got graded PSA 10. I don't know. Mark, let me see if I get that. I don't know where it went. All right, I can't.
Nah, I think it's at the bottom. I think you got to pull up the tab.
Oh, here we go. Let me see here, Mark. Let me see.
The far right one. But
Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at this.
looks like we have a couple-
Mothman PSA 10. Blur that out so you can't see
Oh,
that.
that's a PSA 10.
Mothman PSA 10. These are full hollows. These are Marks. I'm holding them up though. There's me. There's Mark not even caring.
Mark
just doing
checking
something else.
checking the stock market.
Yeah, there.
Checking his emails. Got a text message. Who knows? Who knows what's
We
going on?
accidentally showed my email, probably. I don't know.
Probably, that's probably after we put Mark's email up on screen. So Mark's got a couple. Mark doesn't need to build the set. So I guess what am I looking for? Yeah, a Mothman full hollow. The boat might have sailed on that. I might have.
Yeah, I agree.
That
The other things I would think are the new stuff is what's hot right now. And maybe like look at your collection. If you have doubles of something and you want to get rid of something, now might be a good time. Things are very hot right now. And think about what are you missing? What do you want to fill it in? Do you want to chase tops? Do you want to chase the Nightfall. What do you want to do? Do you want to go back? I think what is old is now new again. I kind of want to chase Kickstarter right now. But that could change. Like, if Topps is really cool tomorrow,
Wow.
I'm like flip on a dime here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see.
We'll talk more about that in a minute, because I do want to talk about that, but I do want to kind of close out our Mothman.
Did you see that Mothman has a date of birth?
Yeah, they have.
Oh yeah, when they were around. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Oh, we go to West
I
Virginia.
think they have a height and weight too. Yeah.
Not super tall, about 7 feet almost.
That's pretty good.
202 kilograms.
202.
Whoa, that's about
That's
400. And,
202 kilograms.
yeah,
That was
ooh.
pounds. So.
That's a big boy. We're gonna. If I take the three of us to take him down. No, okay, but I do want to kind of close out our MetaZoo market talk quickly. Let's talk a little PSA. Now, I think Mark made a good point in our group text that you guys aren't privy to. Of course, maybe we'll get a Discord one day where you guys can be privy to our conversations.
We're working on it. It's all part of. Hey, we hit that 100 subs. We're doing the upgrade. We're working on it.
New studio coming next week, probably, right?
Maybe.
Or 2 weeks.
Maybe 2
things
weeks.
take a while to get delivered. 2 weeks.
cost of lumber.
You know how Prime is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Sometimes
know about the
Amazon
wildfires
Prime-
out west. I don't know.
Sometimes Amazon Prime's dope. Sometimes, man, I'm waiting weeks.
It just depends. I mean, yeah. No, it
Caleb
depends.
has enough
Like,
Prime,
maybe
though.
it'll be
They
next
just got
week.
a
Maybe it'll
little
be 3 weeks.
direct route to my home.
We'll do our best.
So I want to talk about PSA. So PSA grading. A lot of people probably, I don't know if everyone knows what PSA grading is or what it entails. So I'm just going to do this real quick and show you guys. PSA MetaZoo, right? So these are the PSA graded MetaZoo cards. Now you'll see some jerks with their SGC shit. Get that out of here. I don't want that.
No one wants your funny business.
I don't want your CC, whatever, CGC. I don't want your BGS. I don't want your HGA. And then the guys who made their own grading companies, I don't want those either. PSA is these. They're these red labels, very kind of plain looking if you're comparing them to other labels, but they have that professional feel. Mm-hmm. I trust PSA. PSA's been around a while. Their cards have historically shown to keep getting you the best bang for your buck, best value. So grading is, let's talk about this. So this guy got this card graded. We'll zoom in on this guy first. Okay, you got a Kickstarter. What does it cost to get a card graded? Well, it costs $150. So we'll go here. We're going to go to services, and we'll go we'll go to trading card grading. Let's just talk about it for a minute. They have submission types. We're going to go to grading because we don't want any of this nonsense. Okay, you guys are going to make me go to like 8 pages for your grading.
But I would say like 150 is a lot in my eyes.
Services.
But
All right, so maybe they don't really want to let me see.
Until you get further in, sure.
Where, I mean, I don't
You
know.
have to do start submission. I think that's what.
Oh, they're going to make me log in?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
shoot.
We could just kind of.
It's $150. Trust me. The best. It's called Express. You get it back in about 5 days. $150 to get a card graded. So what do you get with that? Well, you basically get this card slabbed in this fancy case, right? This guy cut off the top of his case a little bit. You can't see it, but up here there should be PSA written in kind of. You hold it at an angle, you can see PSA upside down and right side up.
It has a hologram.
Right there. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna flip it over. Nope, not with this guy. We're not. Are we ever gonna? There we go. Flip it over. So here's all you got: your QR code, you got your serial, you got again your PSA, little PSA marks here. Again, you can see PSA. Why is it important to use PSA or a grading company and things like that? Number one is authentication. Like, the card's authentic. That's the first thing they do is authenticate the cards. Mm-hmm. Second thing they do is give it a grade. Assign it a grade from 1 to 10, 10 being gem mint, which is the very best. If you want an authentic card in the best condition you can find, you buy a PSA 10. It's great for collection. It's great for investing. And when it's in that slab, once it's graded, it's graded. I mean, it's not like they make you send it in for an update or anything. Once it's graded, it's graded.
And one of the great things, especially, I mean, if you had older graded cards by PSA, let's say you got something graded 25 years ago when they had a much older looking label, it didn't have
any of
the
this.
hologram or anything like that.
No,
like, you can send it to PSA and they'll keep the grade, they'll just re-slab it. So you don't have to worry about, oh man, I'm worried that like the card lost a grade or shaking around in the case.
Right.
Like they'll keep the grade, slab it, re-slab it.
Right. The other thing people do with PSA, which is a thing, and I'm going to show you guys quickly because I don't really care about it, but some people do set registry. Okay, so you log into this thing called set registry. Now, you have an account. If you sign up for PSA, you have an account. You enter cards into your registry, and they score your collection. So you'll use the number, the PSA serial number, you'll enter it, and they will score your collection compared to others. They'll say, oh, this guy, like, let's say Matt's got the best MetaZoo
Yeah, there's the TCG
first edition
sets right
yeah.
there.
So you'll see it, and people like doing it. This is a big thing. I'm not into it, Matt. I don't know if you've set registry.
That's bragging
Never.
rights.
That is bragging rights.
That's
Well,
a big time.
I don't focus on any one thing in particular
Right.
to warrant setting up a registry.
But
That's
this
the way I
is
look at it.
right. This is the thing people do. So if you want a collection, a bomb collection, they will give you companies. I don't know. How about this? Perfect. This guy, TMM Moose. Look at all these awards.
Oh man,
You
back
get
to back
awards.
to back.
Under-
AAAU. Fred McGriff taught those guys.
Tommy Mansky.
Oh man, McGriff's here. You should have done Team McGriff. Freddie Mac, Crime Dog.
Fred.
This is Crime Dog's collection. No, but look. So they give this guy all these belts until this guy showed up 2008 to ruin everybody's day.
Oh, he
I
started.
like it.
Actually started. And then his day got ruined. Oh man, poor
Man.
guy. Wow. So anyway, this is what they do. So if you want to be the MetaZoo man, this is your opportunity.
Here you go.
150 a card might be a little high for some of the.
Mark, if you submitted your two Mothman, you might have been the number
I
one
might
guy.
get an award.
Oh,
here.
we should put Mark into the old.
All right, guys. I might consider it. I don't know.
I thought he's like, all right, guys, I'm out of here.
See you later.
I'm getting a belt.
I'm going to this.
I'm going to collect my belt from PSA. But yeah,
Do you get anything for that? Do you come to a? I'm sure they have.
they
some
send you
sort of
certificates. They do.
conference
They do
or
send
even
certificates.
that.
Yeah, they send
A
certificates.
certificate would be fine. Something you could hang up, sure.
It'll be fine.
You'd put it in your collection.
Annual awards. Let's see. Oh, best collection of the year. It's up. It's up right now, guys. We don't know. We don't know who's gonna get these.
Wow.
Oh, these.
Pre-war vintage non-sports set of the year 1900 and 1947.
I'm
That's
saying,
interesting.
is there an award show? Oh, Mark, I hope you get on.
Well, I'm
that.
sure they announce
if
it
there's
live.
one streaming, we'll see if we could co-stream it with them. Let us do commentary over it. We'll do a watch along. You guys will all start it at the
should.
same time.
We
just
say you
we'll
get
talk
me enough.
trash about it.
You get me enough
No, I'm
ciders.
kidding.
You get me enough ciders.
Like we're not gonna talk trash. We love these. PSA.
This is
fun.
yeah, you're right.
I have no hate on PSA.
I like
I
PSA.
think they, as far as grading goes, I think they are very ethical.
Yeah.
I think they are, their consistency is
That's
fine,
it.
but they just ran into problems when people found out they were going to stop taking cards.
Now let's
You
talk
guys
about
wanna
that for a
explain
minute.
that?
Why are they
Yeah.
shut down, Mark? They got such a backlog.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle it.
Yeah. How I don't know. If you
So
wanna say that.
let's talk about this now. For people who maybe don't follow PSA, let me just tell you what the basis of their problem was. They have, if you sign up for a collectors club, which I'm in, and I believe Matt you're in as well. They used to have, and it was less than 12 months ago, they had a thing called bulk submission. Bulk submission cost you $10 to $12 a card when the year first started 12 months ago. So not really years, so 12 months ago.
Yep.
$10 to $12 a card.
$10 to $12 a card to get them graded. What were people starting to do, Matt, that screwed everything up?
They were sending every card under God's green earth to get graded.
Junk cards. is
Junk
what I would call
cards, modern stuff.
them. Do you want a 2020 Derrick Rose,
Prism?
New York Knicks
I don't.
prism?
I do not.
Somebody thought you did.
I do not.
and they're
What if
the,
it's a PSA 8?
the market, well, it doesn't matter. You spend $10 to $12. You don't care. That's what happened. They got slammed. And they said to themselves, how are we going to stop this? And somebody at the meeting raised their hand and said, let's raise prices. And some sales rep at the meeting raised his hand and said, I'm going to tell everybody about the raised prices. He said that, probably. Or he kept it in his
So
head.
let me
got out.
interject.
So it got out.
Did they raise prices, or I can't remember if they stopped and rose prices only to 200, or if they just stopped.
No.
completely.
Oh, well, Matt, now you're going to learn something. This is for you, Matt.
I just don't remember.
There was a price raise in April. From end of
I
March
do remember
to
that
April.
because it leaked a couple days
it
early.
leaked.
Yeah.
A sales rep leaked it to
I remember
his people.
And I
well,
took advantage
those
of it, so
people
I'm bad.
leaked it to everyone in the world on message boards.
Yep.
I was part of everyone in the world. Matt, you were part of everyone.
I
in the world.
was, yeah.
I wanted to get in on the cheaper grading fee. So what did I do? I sent cards in. What did everyone on the planet friggin' do? Sent
everything.
cards in. They got slammed. Literally, they got slammed. I have cards from that aren't even that just got received, but they're not in grading.
Yep.
And this is from not like a month ago, not 2 months ago. I'm talking like almost
March is when
5,
I
6
have
months
two
ago.
things, yeah. Yep.
almost 6, 7. Oh shoot, almost 7 months ago at this point.
Yeah.
That aren't even in grading. They've just been holding.
Yep.
Because everyone sent them in. The next month they shut down.
That's what it was.
Because they're like
They had to.
They couldn't even scan cards in you were giving them. The post office couldn't hold all their packages. They had a problem with shipping and receiving and everything. They had to stop everything. So now they're catching up. They're to I think January February.
Another reason why I like them, that's what they had to do, and they did it.
And they did it,
And
yeah.
they did it. They didn't let the problem get worse. They're like, all right, we realize it's a problem. We got to change these prices, so if you want to get something graded, we're going to make you pay a lot.
Yep.
Besides that, we got to work through this inventory. We'll talk to you in a year, or whatever it's going to be. Whatever you guys
It was a mature decision by a business who recognizes we're
Yes.
respected. We're not frickin' Beckett.
And market share matters.
The market share matters, right? And the fact that people respect you, your reputation's everything in this field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a PSA shill. I mean, like, look, let me tell you a story. I sent some cards to CSG. I regret it. I'm getting them back. They're coming back soon. And every
CSG or
CSG? No,
oh, yeah,
no,
that's
no.
right. You sent stuff off at
Yeah,
CSG.
but
that's
if you
right.
watch our last video, we were talking about sending stuff to Beckett and how this was all flipped 18,
It changed.
15, 10 years ago. Everything changes.
Yeah, our oldest submission 19 years ago.
That's right.
Beckett was the
The King of the Mountain.
king of the
They
dinosaurs.
were.
Beckett Rex is what we used to call him. And then things changed. So yes, again, I do want to say the stop happened, but it's going to open back up. Keep your eyes open on PSA. And they've always talked about expanding. They're still expanding. They're hiring people. They're training people. And honestly, shutting things down was probably the best move for them as far as we can train people.
Yep.
We can control inventory. Nothing can come in. All we got to do is work on what we have. Train people to do all those other jobs except receiving. And guess what? When we open back up, we're going to be more prepared for these sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's probably better? They're training on a Derrick Rose 2020 Prism. You know, if they screw that one up, no one's going to sweat it.
That's
You know
exactly
what I
right.
mean?
Put,
It's
put,
like,
your, put your first-time graders on that Derrick Rose Hoops Premium stock. Like,
I
nobody gives a
love
damn.
Derrick Rose. I'm sad we picked him, but of all people.
No, New York Knicks Derrick
New York
Rose,
Knicks.
Detroit Pistons Derrick Rose. No, I'm
the
not saying.
Pistons, Derrick Rose, no one.
Let me
wants.
say
Like,
this,
the
though.
Knicks Rose, maybe.
If you're like, Doug, what are you buying? What have you been buying during the shutdown? I'm gonna be honest. I've been buying Prism Derrick Rose Chicago Bulls cards. I've been. Buying,
I have one.
I've been buying them for like.
I have an
dollars.
actual Prism.
I do too.
2014 or something
I
like
think
that.
he's very close.
Oh, 2014. This guy is too old. That's old man Derrick Rose. I've been buying these. I think he's super collectible. From being from where we're from, locally for us, he's a collectible player. He's like a Curtis Conway,
Jeff Graham.
Jose Abreu.
Yeah.
Glenn Milburn.
But no, getting back to the PSA topic, like, I think, if anything, at the very least, like, raising the prices on the cost of grading, like, it recalibrated people so that they don't just send everything in blindly. They have to decide,
Well-
like, is this really worth getting graded?
Matt's right. So what happened, and let me finish the story. What ended up happening during this shutdown, which I think is a blessing for all of us, junk cards ended up going to back to junk prices. People are not buying PSA graded junk cards. Guys who have 1,000 junk cards in are getting just
Sorry.
absolutely
Yep.
screwed.
Yep.
And good. Don't send them in again. Don't do this ever again. The market's dead for that. I don't want them.
I don't want your 1994 Jeff Kent.
Don't you?
Keep it.
What about that Craig Biggio's second year?
Maybe.
Donruss.
Maybe Biz, yeah. He's a Hall of Famer.
No, but that's the thing. People were doing this with junk cards. And it doesn't just apply to sports cards. I'm talking LOB, first editions, non-PSA 10. Like Legend of Blue Eyes, White Dragon, first edition for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, that's their base set, Shadowless first edition stuff. But people were sending in junk, and not just junk as far as like commons. Commons are okay in the set. A PSA 10 is great. A PSA 9 is great. An 8 is great. If you're sending in 3, 4, 5, that's the grade you're getting and expecting to make a profit. Well, lesson learned, don't do it. Pokemon saw a huge collapse in their market. We talked about it last week. Why? Because people were sending in, and it's not just junk, but they were just sending them in too much. Mm-hmm. There was just too much Pokemon. Too much. And like I'll show you guys real
Yeah,
quick.
I think the definition of rare might
I actually have
been
this called up.
stretched,
109,000 have sold, and guys, look, I was gonna bring up that listing, but I don't think I'm gonna talk about it right this second. But listed right now, 97,000. I mean, there are basically 100,000 graded Pokemon cards. Although, how many of these assholes put PSA in the title don't have a grade?
And they don't.
A
Or
lot,
it's something that's not a card. It's a.
Probably, I'd say 5,000. So let's say 90. Oh hell, let's say 7,674. Let's say there's 90,000 actual graded cards. That's a lot. It's just a lot for a market that isn't strong. And we're literally talking about, like, look, an unlimited Blastoise now is $240 for an 8. You talk about 6-7 months ago, talking $600-700. The market's collapsed on them, so they're not sending the stuff in at $150. They'll probably send it in at bulk prices, but again, it's slid down though. So now you're getting unlimited base sets being sent in as your quote unquote junk cards, your value, your base set. I mean, whatever, you know what I mean? The value gradings. It's not common cards anymore.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not like a Zubat 4. You know, I mean, this guy's a 10, but I mean, there's probably a Zubat 4 floating around somewhere if you actually want him. All right. So
what do you see? Do you see it kind of being a step thing where they're going to go like 150, 100, 75, 50? Or do you think they're going to say, like, we're going to drop a date. It's going to be like June 1st, 2022, and we're going to have bulk shipping at $25. Or no,
Well,
would that create just another
think, no, I don't think it will. I think
can't-
people are
or
so
they're
afraid.
ready for it.
People are so afraid of junk. It's
Okay.
going to be better cards now, and they know it. And the thing to think about, like I was just saying, they're caught up to January already, and right now we're in September still. October's a few days away, but September still. I'm thinking by the end of the year they're opening back up. January 1st they're going to open back up.
Because once they get past March,
First quarter.
Once they hit March, April.
from March and April, that's really
complete through dates hit that.
that's the end.
Get through the
Because
holiday
here's the
season?
thing,
Okay.
and I want to stress this. I can't stress this to people enough. PSA doesn't want to be totally out of cards. They don't want everything graded and then send us stuff. No, they want to have more backlog. Okay, so give me stuff. Okay, it's going to take us 8 months to grade your value, so send them in. Yeah, but they'll have stuff to grade when they're done grading what they have. That's what they want. Yeah. They don't want to be empty. You never want to have, you don't want to be empty, no bullets in the holster.
And hopefully they expanded the back of the house where it's just, they have more
Well,
warehouse space.
they
have
built
more all
a
that,
brand new facility they keep talking about.
Perfect.
I'd like to see pictures of this new
Well,
facility.
yeah, if they're completely out of cards, and
done?
there's no reason for turnaround times, because if you could send a card in with a 4-week turnaround, and
If you're the first one to get it.
if you're the first one, there's
Right.
no reason for them to just hold it.
So they're going to slide their way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop. I can't
But
say
to kind of answer your question, Mark, or at least give my opinion on it, I think the days of like $9 bulk is gone.
Gone. It's-
They,
price
what's the
is
guy's
gonna be
name? What's the
higher,
gentleman's name? Turner,
Triple that.
who owns them now, said he will have bulk back. He will have.
But not $9.
He said $10.
Really?
Whoa.
He believes in the registry, and he's not wrong. I just showed you guys.
Where
You don't become back to back to
authenticating,
back
yeah.
AAU champion like T-Moose
Man, and-
without paying $8 a card.
And
I mean,
Fred McGriff.
you just can't pay.
Yes, not every card. I was saying I figured it'd be like $20 or $15.
He said he's bringing 10 back.
Okay.
What's his name? I forget the gentleman's
forget.
name who bought PSA. He's an investor. I believe his last name's Turner.
Maybe.
If people want to send it in, I mean, it's just a money maker. I mean, if you have the staff to do it, as long as you can keep the integrity of it.
Well,
Yes, that is
so
the important
they've
part.
expanded and they've hired more people. They do need more cards, and they can't squash us all down. Now, will I send? Let's be honest, as MetaZoo collectors, are you sending every single MetaZoo full hollow in for $20?
$20?
Yeah, $20.
I'd
Would
think
you do it?
about it.
I do every single full hollow.
Yeah.
Nothing would stop me if the card was mint. Remember,
Oh yes.
I've talked about.
I would look at it.
I'm a mint
Yes.
collector. I'm not just some.
I don't want a 9. Give me a 10.
Every gradable card, yes, I absolutely.
I
do.
wanna-
Not every card like blindly.
Right.
Yes.
So as MetaZoo collectors, we'd be in a bulk $20
Yeah.
bucks.
And be honest with yourself. You can tell a lot by just looking at it,
You can't be like, it's good. They're gonna miss it. No, I mean,
they're not
assume
gonna
they're
miss
not gonna miss it. That's the thing. That's how you make the money, right? Like, you do great if you just look at your cards. And quick, just strategy. If you don't think it's gonna grade out to a 10, list it raw, sell it, buy one from somebody on eBay or somewhere else. Maybe pay $1 or $2 more that looks like it's gonna grade out of 10. You made a quick switch for $2. Do it.
And all I can say is take honest pictures of it. And that's it. Like, you're sharing the information with everybody else. It is what it is. Like,
That's why you want the.
here it is.
Pay the $30 for the scanner. Go get
Yes,
stuff in
get the
Epson.
scanner.
I wish I remember the model of mine. It's actually the model that. So there's a certain model. It has a certain scanning technology. I wish I had it in front of me. I don't. You can scan the PSA cases without reflecting on itself. Like there are some that used to reflect themselves. It's a thing. It's like ICV or I don't know. 3 letters. It starts maybe with a letter I. I'm not that in on scanning technology. But I will, next week, I'll bring in the model number for my scanner, tell everybody what to do. It's super cheap. Like, it's insanely cheap. Get one. You could do high res. You could do as many dots per inches up to, like, some insane number. Don't do it. But, yeah, I mean, it really looks good. And I'll show you kind of what my scans look like, and you'll be like, wow.
And you can make copies of important documents.
I've done it. I bought a house. I had to make copies.
Absolutely. No,
I actually was
it's kind
making
of one of
copies
those
on my
funny
scanner.
things.
I was like a little businessman.
If you don't own a printer, where are you going to go? It's gonna
Yeah, that was all I want. All right, so dope. I'm glad we had this talk, gentlemen.
That was good. Yeah, no, I like talking PSA because I just think it boosts
It's
the
tough.
price so much. If you got a hot card, why not?
Well, it's hard because if you don't know about PSA, I hope
It's intimidating.
It is. So, just to go back, and I know it's probably weird, but you have to sign up for an account. So you do sign in. They'll make you sign up.
It's behind our picture, top right. You can't miss it.
Oh, yeah.
Can't miss it.
But you sign in. Now you don't, Matt, I don't believe you have to sign up for an account anymore.
No, I don't believe so.
So you sign up for an account, you don't have to pay.
Yes, there's no paid membership, correct.
Right. So you pay the $150, just get them in. Get them out, get them back in a week. And Mark, you took advantage of that, and I'd say you're pleased with the service.
Absolutely. The results were great. And if you have questions about PSA, hit us up in the chat. Like, we'd be happy to answer it for you. Like, we have been doing this for decades. Like, no
Matt and I got hundreds of cards back this week. Hundreds.
Hmm?
And
do you have one you want to share?
Probably you can go.
No.
Well,
Is there a hot one you want to share?
It's funny. We talked about it on the show. If you watched one of our original shows, Matt and I talked about the set we bought.
Yep.
And we got it back, and I'd say we're doing okay. I mean,
the grades were less than what we were expecting.
PSA's coming hard.
PSA, you could tell that they have cracked down.
They're charging down they're like a bull.
Yeah,
they are beating.
They're not handing out 10s, or they're not even handing out 9s for that matter.
They should.
Pulling a China shot, knocking everything over.
Yeah, I prefer it this way, to be honest with you.
Oh, me too. And I look. I had a chance to look at all the cards, Matt. I don't know if you've had a chance to view them yet, but there's some that are just so perfect, and they're 8s. And I was like,
I looked at mine. I don't get it.
I'm like, somebody's just pissed. Somebody's just having a bad day. And sometimes you get a dude who has a great day. It's life. It's grading. It's PSA. It's fun. I'm a gambler, I guess. Matt, you're a gambler. Mm-hmm. Mark, you're like,
absolutely.
It's fun. Mark,
let's go to the casino.
Mark did great. Yeah,
I gambled and I got 10s. We showed the picture. You guys saw.
You saw 10s. Mark got a couple 10s. All right. We're moving on. PSA, dope. Get into it if you want. Don't get into it. I don't care. All right. No, I mean, I'm just saying, if you don't feel comfortable getting cards great, don't jump into it. Don't do it. Don't do it yet. Wait till the prices come down, because 150 is a lot of money.
Yes. That's a very good advice. If you don't feel comfortable, wait, because we're less than a year away from it opening up.
Dude, I think we're 3 months away. I think January 1st.
I think it's going to be first quarter. I think February.
So, I just came to Topps. I want you guys to show that real quick. I want to show this again. I bet they might do it unless Cloudflare. So, Topps tomorrow is launching MetaZoo Series 0. Tomorrow, Thursday. Thursday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. So, if you're watching us on YouTube and it's Thursday,
you might be too late.
It might be too late.
And hopefully it's before lunch.
We'll see if Mark can get this listed early on the YouTube. Okay, so go to Topps. Topps.com. Here we are. First thing behind our picture. Again, guys, sign up for an account. Okay, it's behind our picture.
Top right.
Do it. Enter your information. That is your shipping information, your billing address, all that stuff. Have it all ready. If you don't feel comfortable entering a card, I'm not going to make you do it. A lot of you have them saved to your Google Chrome, where it'll just have the credit card info saved. Do that.
One thing pointing out, not to interrupt, is that when we were talking before the show earlier today, check if you've already been a member of Topps for a little bit, make sure your information's up to date. Because I recently moved in the last month or two. I didn't had my old address in there, so it would have been a nightmare if I bought something, got a MetaZoo, and it shipped to someone else's house.
Let me give you guys a tip right now, like a Doug tip. I've been able to nail every single tough pre-order. That's the bots are taking down Channel Fireball. Oh, the bots are getting. I forgot what else I got. I have Apple Pay on my cell phone. All right, I have an Apple. I have an iPhone. You have Apple Pay for some reason, and I don't. This just maybe me being a conspiracy theorist. For some reason, guys, I'm able to check out faster than people. Like most people are like, "Oh, bots got me. Bots got me. Bots got me." It's just 2 clicks and ding ding. That's how I got my Nightfall booster box. And Topps has Apple Pay. So if you...
That's convenient.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm...
Do they have Google Pay?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, something like this, and we'll test it out. This is our live test, because I'm going to do through the PC. I'm not going to do my phone.
I'll be on my phone.
I'll be on a PC as well.
You're going to be on a PC.
And Kayla's going to be on her phone using Apple Pay as well.
This is not wireless. I'm plugged in. I have great Ethernet internet. This is awesome fucking internet.
I got the 5G?
My information's all saved. We'll see. I'm going to try. Doug's going to try. We're all going to try.
And we'll see. But this is what I wanted to talk about with this, guys. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting debate I want to have right here with you two in front of me. And I'm going to say something that may not be popular. It may not, and it might prove to be wrong, but it might prove to be right. MetaZoo, as far as I can tell, has never released 5,000 of anything besides pins, anything all at once. There's going to be roughly 5,000 Topps boxes. As far as rumors go, might even be more. But they've never done this. Do you think it's going to sell out in the 2 minutes at Nightfall, or the 30 seconds Nightfall Channel Fireball? Nightfall Channel Fireball pre-order did.
I do personally. I
You
think
do?
I think it's going to go super quick. Yeah.
I do too, and I'm
As fast as?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we were kind of. I think there's enough people who know about tops and things like that who also like MetaZoo, but maybe not. And that's kind of the thing I'm just not so sure about, because there might be people who are exclusively Pokemon, Magic.
Yeah.
They just don't look at this other side. They don't care.
The Pokemon Top set came out 22 years ago. Now, a lot of your favorite YouTubers who talk about these things aren't even, they're like not 25. So how do they know about this stuff? We're slightly older than 20, maybe older than 25. Combined. Maybe combined older than 25. But I'm saying, this is going to be the test. This is the MetaZoo test. This is 5,000 or more boxes on the Topps website. This is a website that's historically difficult to check out from. I did a little practice today to see what it was. I had to go through 2 captchas and 1 Cloudflare. They had a test to see if I was my network was some sort of denial of service, or sometimes bots get caught in that net. Mm-hmm. And then the captcha, the picture captures. Mm-hmm. Stop bots.
Those are surprisingly tricky sometimes.
I hate for humans.
That's the best they can do.
Yeah, it's like click a traffic light, or like my favorite was like a truck. It was like an SUV. I was like, well, I mean, it's a big
car.
Actually, I think it was like a crossover. It was like an avalanche. It was like a truck SUV. I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do. So I clicked it, and then they made me do another one.
That's my point.
No, I had one as a crosswalk.
They should do
like the person walking across the street. It's like they're jaywalking.
This is a jaywalker. Should I get that guy? No, but I mean that's the thing. There are some tests. So Topps is trying their best. Topps is, I mean, you know, the site is what it is.
Yeah.
And, know it going in. Be patient. Be ready. Like, that's the main thing, right? We're telling everybody, be ready, because you might get kicked out. As long as all your information is pre-entered, you don't have to re-enter it again on checkout. You have an account. I'm telling you, I think you're going to do okay. Mm-hmm. I think 5,000 is way more than they've ever done, and I'm not 100% sure it's going to sell out in the first minute. I think you're going to have a couple minutes to think around and not mess this up.
I hope you're right.
I hope you're right, too. And I would say that the search sucks so much. We have the search results here. So if you can find a link, link on social media or the MetaZoo
maybe
website,
I'll try to post one if I
would
one.
use that. Or
if you guys find one,
we find one, we'll retweet, we'll post, we'll do something, because
if you have to like sit here and refresh until noon, you're
until MetaZoo shows up on the Topps website. Oh my God,
you're gonna be in trouble.
I was telling you guys today, I was doing a test buy. It was like 2:30 p.m. and I was having trouble logging in. And as far as I can tell, nothing's going on the Topps website. So there's that.
Yeah,
I don't.
Do your best.
It is. But be patient. It'll show up. Happened with Mark. We did the NFTs. I don't know if you watched this. You probably didn't. There were like 8 of you. So if you're one of the 8 people who watched us do the NFTs to start our show, Matt, Mark, and I were all trying to buy packs. Mm-hmm. Matt, did you get it? You got a pack or no?
The NFTs?
The NFT baseball.
Topps, baseball.
I did not.
I did not either. Mark got 12. And Mark tried to buy after Matt and I. Like, that's the craziest thing.
Well, my email confirmations were after their email confirmations, and theirs got rejected for some reason. I have no idea why. Mine went through. I don't know why.
Just Topps in it, bro. Just Topps in it.
I have a bunch of Topps baseball NFTs that I'm just sitting on. They're Series 1. That's why I like them so much. They're Series 1.
But let's talk quickly. What is going to be in the MetaZoo Topps? Not a lot of info in it. You get 30 cards, 1 pack, $50. That's what it is, right? There's going to be, it's Topps. There's inserts, there's parallels. There's going to be all kinds of nonsense. One of the things I actually thought was a neat parallel, and you guys tell me what you think about this. I was thinking the Topps garbage bale kits.
Oh, okay.
These sets. I thought, okay, maybe the parallels are interesting with these. Maybe they'll do something similar where there'll be sketch cards that are one of
Interesting,
one.
yeah.
Where there'll be like holograms or whatever. MetaZoo already announced 2022 they're going to do a Topps Chrome MetaZoo. Now, for the Refractor Line, I mean, how is that not right up our alley?
Us? Oh, man.
I look, I'm a Topps Chrome guy. Matt, you know me. Regular Topps isn't my jam.
You're a Topps Chrome guy. I'm a finest guy, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you got to give me refractors, but these are old. I mean, what year is it?
I'm going to start saving
No,
Topps
85,
right
I think.
Yeah,
86,
let me go to like 20. I don't even know what year we are. But let me do a modern.
Old stuff, yeah.
Yeah, well, because Topps had it, right? So they have fun stuff though. Like, okay, they have stickers. I don't know if they'll have stickers. They have Chrome Sapphire. Now, Sapphire is kind of a interesting thing if you will follow the Topps market. Topps does a Topps Sapphire set for most things. People don't like it. People do like it. I'm not here to tell you what to like. I like things that are weird, chromy, and have weird parallels. So maybe I'm that. But you know, the base top. So it's chrome. Anybody see anything base?
Mm-hmm. I see all the chrome.
Chrome. Sapphire. All right, it's gonna be like this though. You're gonna get a whole lot of base, and the base is just gonna be like this, and it's gonna be what they posted on their site. It's the red border, whatever. It's gonna be that, and then you'll see they have sketch. I'll show you guys what the sketch cards are, and I'm thinking potentially you're gonna see a sketch 1 of 1.
As like a super
Like that,
chase
yeah,
insert,
like as a super chase, because that's kind of what Topps does. Topps likes the super chasers, the 1 of 1s. They have to have a 1 of 1. And here you'll see them.
And I think MetaZoo likes to show off their artists as well. This is you know.
It's a match made in heaven. Nobody's told us what the inserts are. We're all going to click on and buy a 30 card pack for $50. I don't know what to tell you about that as far as investing, but as far as somebody who kind of just enjoys the art, I think I'd want to get involved. Yeah, that's the thing. And $50 is reasonable. I mean, I threw down one, whatever the heck the Nightfall box was. I mean, 100 something. That was fine to me too. I think this is going to be maybe not right away. Maybe not right away. You're not going to see these take off. It's going to be like Topps Pokemon. That took it, like 12 years for people to actually start to like them again or like what was going on with it. But once they did, they became really valuable. And I want to get in on that Chrome in 2022. I'm not
absolutely
even like if I could just trade if I get a Topps pre-order, if I could trade that for a Chrome pre-order, I'll wait the year.
Yeah,
I'm a Chrome guy. I mean, my whole life.
And with these, I think there's a big gamble. I mean, if you get the right insert, it changes everything. You know,
of course,
if you don't.
The parallel. So here's the thing: a lot of you guys who collect trading card games maybe don't collect sports cards. Now, Matt, you know the sports cards, the big thing sports cards did was parallels.
Yep.
It's different than trading card games. Trading card games, like, say, you get a Mothman. He comes in full hollow or reverse hollow. Mm-hmm. They're not really parallels. That's just 2 options you have. What would be a parallel is if you had a Mothman, he came in a plain Mothman, no hollow coat, and then all of a sudden he came in, say, Matt, a super hollow coat, which
gold
border. Gold border sparkles over. That's a parallel.
Yeah.
This is going to have parallels. All right, so keep that in mind. You're looking at something that's going to be different than what you're buying. And it, like I said, if you collect trading card games, it's hard because there aren't really parallels. That's what these cards are. That's their insertion rate, and they're hard to find. This is, you'll get the base card, but there's also a version of that base card with sparkles that make it more rare, or a refractor coat that makes it more rare. So it's different. If you're not used to that, that's what Topps is. And again, you can only get it on the Topps website.
Yes.
Like, every time MetaZoo tweets this out, I want to just take my keyboard and slam it. When people are like, so you get this on MetaZoo Marketplace? No,
you can't.
No, you go to Topps.
This is a Topps release. Topps holds their releases.
Yeah.
Their little dying hands, and they say, we're not going down without a fight. You may have taken all of our sports licenses, but we are not going down without a fight.
They're going to do everything else.
We have hockey in Canada. Nobody's beating us up. OPG will be around forever.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. So, again, it's not on the MetaZoo website. It's on the Topps website only. There are going to be cards. There are going to be parallels. Mm-hmm. Pay attention. If something looks slightly different, that's a parallel. Don't just give it away. You know, take a minute. Look, see what the pricing is. See what people are putting on eBay. Don't be the first guy to list it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's going to be interesting to see what the initial secondary market
Yeah.
prices are on these Topps cards, like even like random base cards. Like, if this is this limited as they say it is, and it does go as quickly as at least I anticipate it will, like,
yeah.
I would imagine it's going to be pretty hot for at least
Absolutely.
in the immediate like couple of days after release.
Let me ask you this: if you're out there, you're buying MetaZoo, who do you think the investors are in these cards? And I'm just saying this, spitballing among the 3 of us. It's probably guys like us 3 who grew up through the sports cards craze, grew up through the Magic the Gathering, Pokemon. But what did we like? What was our jam? When Kobe tragically died in a helicopter crash, that card shot. Why? Because guys like us had money now. And we're investing in that type of card. Mm-hmm. What do we like? We like Topps. What do we like? Parallels. Mm-hmm. What do we have money to do? Invest. I'm telling you, this could be a weird, sneaky investment because guys like us exist. Like guys who live, and we're not even old, but we were kids and collected cards as young kids. And we fell in love with that thing. And we grew up. And there are a ton of us out there. And to us who like MetaZoo, who like Topps, this could be met, like you said. It could sell out super fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like what I said and take a minute. I don't know. Matt doesn't know. But if it sells out fast, you're going to be sure glad you got in right away.
Yeah.
Because the MetaZoo prices are going crazy.
Yeah.
And
we showed you the sales, and even Topps is trying to sneak in, calling it Series 0.
Like it predates everything.
Like
Yeah.
it's funny.
it predates everything
by
by coming out a year and a half later. That's Topps. That's Topps fucking.
That's Topps.
You want to talk about like?
But I love it. So I think it's worth the effort to try to get it. If you don't get it initially, then I would say secondary market. You have to do a little bit more
Joker's favor.
research. If
I
you're
like
gonna
your
do it.
little.
Oh, Joker's favorite. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
He always comments. and
Checks
stuff.
our
What's up,
YouTube.
dude? No, he's awesome, man. What's up, dude?
Joker's favor. I'll tell you though. You pay attention for a few more minutes. We're going to tell you how to win potentially. Let me put it back up, man.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
We're giving this away on our YouTube, right? We got to 100 subscribers, so if you're just clicking on now, right here, going to be giving away. We're going to tell you how to do it here in a few minutes. Not yet, because we're still waxing poetic about Topps. I don't know, man. I like I said,
for $50, I'm gonna try for one. Absolutely.
Topps is the set that met, like you said. Why were Kobe Bryant Topps so expensive?
Because they're
Nostalgic.
They were nostalgic, and they were probably one of his most recognizable rookie cards. And I think one of the things that, at least I have some theories on why some of that stuff shot up, not just because he passed away, but just cards from that era in general, is like when things shut down in the country, like some people had money but didn't have anything to really spend it. They had
Sure.
an excess amount of money.
Sure.
They went back and bought things that they wanted as kids that they couldn't afford at that time.
Yeah.
So, like, for us, like, did I want a Kobe Bryant Topps Chrome Refractor as a kid? Yeah, hell yeah, I could, but I couldn't afford it now either.
Well, not anymore.
But like, they went back and
Trade
bought
my car in
things.
for it.
They went back and bought things that they wanted as
Yeah.
kids but couldn't afford at the time. That
Yeah.
were now like obtainable.
and
Well-
the Pokemon Magic.
Exactly. Yes.
That market, that side of it,
all
I think
exploded.
is growing.
It
So I
all
think there's
exploded.
that side of people who don't really care so much about sports, but like collecting cards.
That's it. And that's, I would say, our generation is unique to that. We like good-looking cards. We were just after the early 90s, late 80s crap fest.
Yeah.
That killed everybody.
Dom
But
Rose.
kids, we were young kids in the mid-90s, and you know what happened? Kids in the mid-90s got back into cards because they recognized, hey, Fleer, Topps, everybody had to get involved and say, we have to make cards that look good.
Yeah.
Like, even Upper Deck, they had SPX. Topps had Finest, Topps Chrome. Topps balled out and said, we got to put refractors on these. Got to put atomic refractors on our Bowman's Vest. We got to go crazy. Skybox is like, you know what? Don't leave us, because guess what? We got rubies. Guess what? For our metal brand, we're going to have precious metal gems, the hottest cards that probably exist. We're going to have EX come out. We're going to have Jambalaya. We're going to have Dunkin' Go Nuts. We're going to have everything. They had to make cards that looked good. They recognized that. It couldn't just be cardboard. So there's a generation of people, us, who are liking these MetaZoo cards because they look good, they're going to be collectible, and that's why I'm saying this Topps release, pay attention to it. It'll tell you a whole lot about what's going to happen with the MetaZoo market. If it sells out like Matt says quickly, fudge, man. I mean,
Then I would say try as hard to get Nightfall. Besides that, good luck getting anything.
Good luck
Everything's
getting
gonna
it
be
until second
so
edition.
hard, especially because
Yeah.
Unlimited's going to come out and it's going to get even more attention.
when second edition comes out in December towards Christmas time, if they can get it in before, like, Mark, we were talking about it, before the supply chain issues hit everyone, God, it's going to be an absolute avalanche of MetaZoo for the next 5 years. Get into it, hold tight to this early stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Let me ask you a question on the top stuff. Let's say you get a pack
The 30 card pack.
without
for
saying,
$50.
without knowing what parallels or anything like that. What do you send in to get graded? Any parallel or anything?
Well, so
At 150, I don't know.
not at 100.
I guess at 150, that's a good point.
I'm an old school.
Do you send anything in?
No.
Okay.
Unless
I
I
don't.
know, like, I have some one-of-one sketch.
To get authenticated and make it.
It actually is numbered, you know.
So here's a sneak from me to you guys. If you get one, let's say it's autographed, do not send it to get graded because it'll take $150. Take $20, get it authenticated. PSA will slab it authentic. It'll be in a PSA slab. It'll be authentic. It'll say what it is. And guess what? If it's a 1 of 1, who gives a shit about the grade, right? Who cares?
There's nothing to compare it to.
No.
This is
You
it.
saved yourself $130. You got it slabbed for future generations who want, whoever ends up owning this card, it's protected.
Authenticated.
And it's authentic. There's no reason to grade a 1 of 1. I don't think people should grade a 1 of 1s at $150. They are 1 of 1s. It doesn't matter if they're banged up. It's the only one on the planet anyway. Just get it authenticated so it doesn't regress. It can't be damaged more. These cases protect these cards.
Yeah.
Like, it's not worth the 150 unless it's something, like a Shohei Ohtani or a Mike Trout, something crazy. But MetaZoo, you're probably not going to run into
Good
something
luck.
crazy.
I hope you get the 1 of 1. I'm rooting for you.
Oh, me?
Mark for everybody out there.
All right, Mark's,
I don't care.
Mark's rooting for all
I'm
these
rooting
people.
for everybody.
All right, let's quickly talk about Nightfall, gang. We got Nightfall being released in October. Now, I haven't seen, I don't know if you guys have seen, any more pre-orders coming out.
No, I think they've tried to squash that.
Everything I've seen has kind of been shady.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so what's the Nightfall booster going for on eBay? Guess this? $275, right?
I'm going to say 200.
I was thinking $275. Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, I fucked that up.
285.
Yeah, that's the best
Well, that's what they're listed for. What are they selling for?
Dude, day to day on MetaZoo is just ridiculous. Like, I see.
Okay, so
to me,
25,
this would be the buy.
Yeah, I mean, you did well on those.
I love them. I love them. You get special promos in them. You get sealed N1 to play, and I think they may come with coins. I don't know. I'm a big coin man, so whatever. 285, 300. Yeah. Okay. I'd almost even say buy now. 285. What are first edition boosters going for now? About a G?
Almost, yeah.
Wow.
And obviously, like, those are a lot. It's 25,000
Yeah.
print run. This is considerably
50,000.
higher.
50,000.
Double.
Yep, double.
So even by using that gorilla math, like, if these are twice as common, they're worth a third as much. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Granted, I mean, there's a premium for a first edition, but
We don't know what's in them.
we don't know.
None of us know. In the blister packs, as you guys have probably seen, there is a special special hollow promo. They're not all Jersey Devils. One's like Mocha something.
Orange Mocha
I texted
Frappuccino?
No, I didn't see
you guys
it, no.
didn't read my text? All right, well,
No,
I texted.
maybe I thought it was the Jersey Devil text. I didn't realize.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I just
no,
saw Jersey Devil.
Oh, jeez, what do I even do with you?
You even said Jersey Devil in the text. So
Right, but then I was like, Mocha Monster?
But
The
it's hard to pay this when you know you got a shot at getting it at
Correct.
MSRP.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
And you're not going to get this any sooner is the thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're not getting it.
you're just guaranteeing that you're going to get it.
And
I'm
there's a lot out there where when we're talking about Kickstarters and stuff like.
Yeah.
Man, $300 is a decent amount of money. You could get a decent Kickstarter for $300.
Here we go. I got it right here.
This is.
It is, guys, it is the Mocha Vampire. MOCA Vampire. He's going to be your limited
Mocha.
blister hollow.
MOCA. Interesting.
So, we talked about it. Blisters. What are we giving away? What's the giveaway? Segue here to the end of the show. So, the Mocha Vampire is going to be a limited edition. One in every 6, it looks like, blisters. So, that's a cool one. But, what are we giving away? Boom! We got to 100 subs on YouTube.
100 subs. Awesome. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We really do.
Joker's Favors got very little pre-ordered. I'm telling you, Joker's. I don't know who's going to release it. That's the thing. I'm trying to pay attention to. We're talking.
I look at the store locator every day.
Oh yeah, they say keep an eye on the store locator. Maybe a
Hasn't
local game
updated.
store will get it. And keep an eye on Channel Fireball's update, which launches actually the 30th. That's tomorrow. So they may fudge some numbers. You may be able to get some slightly above MSRP because they're a marketplace now. A marketplace.
Marketplace.
Just a way to sell more things. But, you're right. There is very hard to find things. Matt just got a blister. I just got a booster. Mark, you didn't get anything.
I got nothing. I got shut out.
But don't be shut out of this, guys. Don't be shut out of this contest. So what do you have to do to get this, guys? All right, so Mark's posting this video to YouTube. Right? So you know our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, comment. Just say, you can say anything. You can say, I hate Matt. If you want to say that.
Hopefully you don't mean
nice.
it.
No, you're not mean. No, be nice. Say, tell us. I don't know. I have nothing.
You got any
really-
questions? You got anything? If not, just say what's up.
Or just say what's
What's
up.
up?
Or you can say anything you
Who
want.
your favorite cryptid beastie is?
Yeah, you can do anything. We don't even care what you
I don't
put.
care.
You can put a bunch of stars, a bunch of symbols. What's your favorite symbol on the new Nightfall Hollow? And tell us anything. Tell us about your day.
Some spam account's gonna win.
I would love that. Like, you find a way to get 10 million followers.
Yeah, no, crypto king.
10 million
69,
followers.
420. Okay.
Anyway, comment, subscribe, right? That's what you got to do. Comment, subscribe on that video. And we are going to give this away at random on our next show. So we'll do it live on Twitch if you're watching us here on Twitch. Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. We're going to do it live. Put them in a randomizer. Mark's going to post that on YouTube the next day. That's a Thursday. Mark will put it up so you can see if you won or not. If not, if you did, we'll try to find a way to reach out to you. You reach out to us. We'll reach out to each other.
We'll figure it out.
We'll be best friends. But you'll get this. This is a Mothman, and I'm telling you guys, these have gone up. Like, I don't know what they're. I mean, probably worth good money now. We're giving it away. It's sealed right there. There it is. I actually have it here in hand too.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There it is. And there it is on screen.
Sealed promo. Yep.
Giving it away out of my personal collection, actually. I'd tell you the story about me trying to get another one, but it'd bore you.
For another day.
It's another day. So here it is, guys. This is what we're giving away. It looks actually, it looks really nicely set up.
Good centering.
Yeah. No, it does. That looks like a 10.
Let's go ahead and cancel it. No, it looks good. So yeah, if you got time, like, subscribe,
Comment.
I mean, say something. Just so we know we want you to comment because I think we want to know you're real.
And that's how I think how we're going to select. We're just going to go through the comments.
Yeah, Mark's going to go through the comments, add you to randomizer. So again, comment. So if you've already subscribed, just comment on this video. You say anything. Like I said, you say, I hate Doug, I hate Matt, I hate Mark, or I love all three. But I mean this seriously. If you say I love Doug, I might give you a thumbs up on the show.
You might get a shout out. You want a shout out?
Yeah, right. You're right. Joker's favorite. It's an OG promo. Look at literally, dude. Look at the centering. Like this is. I mean,
and you know what? If you actually play the game, it's a good card.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Well, so right, you can have one of these per spellbook. I wonder what the ruling would be, gang, and I don't know if anybody knows this. If you get this guy in the regular Mothman, you have one of this Mothman. Can you have the other Mothman?
I'm unsure.
It doesn't say one moth. It says one of these
But it's just
cards
listed as a Mothman.
Right.
Yes, and I believe it's the rule for each tournament or whatever if these promos are allowed. I think it kind of.
That's
changes.
a great. It looks. I love the hollow, guys. This, again, before we sign off, I just want to say the hollow coat on these MetaZoo cards. Like it brings me back. Like this is old school Pokemon. This is like a fantastic hollow. They took time not to say, hey, we're gonna do a refractor coat on everything and call it a hollow.
Yep.
They're cool and they're gonna do them. Nightfall's got a special one. I got a Nightfall booster coming. We're gonna open it live on the show. If these guys don't snag one, so
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. Tops releases tomorrow. Pay attention. Or if you're watching this right now, Thursday on YouTube, quick, get over there if it's before noon Central Time.
Yeah, get over there.
Tops.com. Sign up for an account. Get it going. The search. I'll check it right now. Let's try again.
Now, find a link on social media. Their site sucks.
And here's the Cloudflare. They're trying to stop us for a bot. So again, their site sucks. Maybe MetaZoo Games on Twitter will tweet one out, so pay attention to that stuff. 5,000 boxes or more. I don't know. It could be more. Try your best. We're out of here. I'm Doug. There's Matt. There's Mark. Bye, everybody. Catch you next. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. You have a chance to win a fancy Mothman promo. Bye, guys.
See you guys.